Get ready for action, because the San Antonio Spurs are under fire after letting the Minnesota Timberwolves steal Game 1 at home. The focus is squarely on Victor Wembanyama, who is a defensive menace, setting a record for most blocks in a single playoff game with 12. But he couldn't deliver offensively when the Spurs needed him most, scoring just 5 points in the second half. This is a critical moment for the Spurs, and the accountability starts now.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Now we dive into the struggles of De'Aaron Fox in that tough loss. Channel YouTube's senior NBA analyst Kevin O'Connor joins Ryan Russillo to break down exactly why Fox was terrible last night, showing passiveness on both ends of the floor and missing key opportunities. We'll discuss the miscommunication with Wemby and the tough matchup against Mike Conley, questioning if Fox can step up as the highest-paid player on the Spurs. We look closer at De'Aaron Fox's performance statistics from Game 1. He finished with just 10 points on 5-4 from the field and 0 three-pointers, a significant dip from his playoff average, even though he showed flashes of pressing in the fourth quarter. This performance review is essential as the team prepares for Game 2. Finally, we turn to Stephon Castle and the challenge presented by the Timberwolves. Despite solid numbers, Castle's inexperience and erratic defensive play, including fouling out, raise serious questions about his role moving forward. The Spurs desperately need Castle to be more aggressive inside, because if they want to win this series, San Antonio needs to see that adjustment. Stay with us for more breaking news. The San Antonio Spurs are facing immediate accountability after losing Game 1 at home to the Minnesota Timberwolves. A result analysts suggest puts the team in a difficult position heading into the second round of the 2026 NBA playoffs. The defeat came despite the Spurs facing a team that has proven challenging in the regular season and was significantly shorthanded at the time. The pivotal moment arrived when the Timberwolves brought Anthony Edwards back from injury, who returned just 9 days after suffering a hyperextended knee and a bone bruise, putting up 18 points in 25 minutes to secure a 104-102 victory. The loss marks a second consecutive home defeat against the Timberwolves, forcing the Spurs to confront playoff adversity quickly. The team must now shift focus toward accountability, especially from key players. Victor Wembanyama was a defensive standout in Game 1, setting a playoff record for most blocks with 12, showcasing his dominance on the defensive end. However, his offensive contribution was severely lacking. Wembanyama scored only 5 points on 2-8 shooting in the second half and was largely absent from the offense, deferring to teammates on the final possession when a game-winning attempt fell short. His overall performance was limited to 11 points on 5-17 shooting from the field, leading observers to suggest he should prioritize attacking the paint more, given his speed advantage over Rudy Gobert, rather than settling for difficult perimeter shots. De'Aaron Fox also had a quiet night, finishing with just 10 points on 5-14 shooting, 0-4 from deep, struggling against Jaden McDaniels. While the Spurs' defense was credited for keeping pace with the Timberwolves through the first 3 quarters, Fox's passivity was noted. However, Fox proved to be a reliable crunch-time weapon, scoring 8 points in the fourth quarter, which provided crucial opportunities for the team. Furthermore, the Spurs' shooting performance was a major issue, shooting a poor 10-36 from beyond the arc in Game 1. For Game 2, analysts stressed that the team must regress to their regular season mean for three-point shooting, targeting around 36%, as improving perimeter accuracy is essential for navigating the series. The message from the team must be clear. A higher level of performance is required immediately to avoid a 2-0 deficit against the experienced Timberwolves. De'Aaron Fox is under pressure to deliver in Game 2 for the San Antonio Spurs following a struggling performance in Game 1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Senior NBA analyst Kevin O'Connor, joined by Ryan Russillo, discussed Fox's struggles, highlighting that he was ineffective on both ends of the floor during the contest. O'Connor pointed to specific instances where Fox struggled defensively, noting issues such as failing to fight over screens and a miscommunication on a switch play with Victor Wembanyama, which led to an open corner three for Julius Randle. O'Connor emphasized the expectation placed on Fox, given his status as a high-paid acquisition and a key player for the Spurs. He contrasted Fox's recent performance with past expectations, questioning why he was being outplayed by Mike Conley. Defensively, O'Connor noted that Fox's usual shutdown capabilities were absent. While acknowledging that even Jaden McDaniels showed some contest ability, the analysis pointed to moments where Fox was vulnerable, such as a play where Wembanyama secured a deep seal in the restricted area against McDaniels, and Fox missed a potential opportunity on his side of the floor without even seeing the pass. The scoring output was also scrutinized, with O'Connor suggesting that Fox's lack of scoring until the second half indicated he was not seeing opportunities as he normally would. Ultimately, the assessment concluded that Fox was likely having an off night, though the rare display of San Antonio's pressing was noted. Tottenham Hotspur's De'Aaron Fox faced a challenging start to the Western Conference semifinals, concluding Game 1 with a performance that fell short of expectations. In the 104-102 defeat against Minnesota, Fox recorded 10 points on 14 field goals, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal over 33 minutes of play. The star guard appeared slightly undersized in the contest, tallying a postseason low 10 points. However, Fox remains a vital component of the Spurs' playoff push. Across the 6 contests played so far, he has maintained a strong overall statistical profile, averaging 18.5 points, 6.7 assists, 3.8 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1.7 three-pointers over 35 minutes per game. The San Antonio Spurs faced a significant challenge in their recent loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, with analysis pointing toward key performance shortcomings from Stephon Castle. While the team's stars, Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, drew considerable scrutiny, Castle's performance revealed deeper concerns regarding his readiness for the postseason. On paper, Castle's statistics were respectable, logging 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, alongside a positive plus-minus rating in 28 minutes. Notably, he maintained a clean slate with 0 turnovers, a stark contrast to his regular season performance, where he ranked in the top 10 for turnovers per game. However, a closer examination of the game reveals underlying issues. Castle's playing time was limited to 28 minutes due to fouling out. Defensive metrics were also flagged, as he appeared occasionally overmatched on the ball and struggled to navigate screens effectively. The Spurs desperately need Castle to play more than 28 minutes in high-stakes matchups. This is not an isolated incident. Castle has averaged 4 fouls throughout the postseason, hitting the limit in Game 5 against the Trail Blazers, underscoring the need for him to improve his physical execution. Furthermore, Castle's offensive output was underwhelming. He attempted only 8 field goals, 5 of which were three-pointers, despite making 8 free throws. In a game where primary scorers struggled, Castle failed to produce the necessary scoring punch. Analysis suggests that when he attempted to drive inside, he struggled to create separation against the Wolves' strong defensive scheme, indicating a need to develop more interior scoring options rather than relying on contested perimeter shots. Castle's inexperience is a known factor heading into the playoffs, and his scoring inconsistencies were expected. The critical question for the Spurs moving forward is whether Castle can adapt and elevate his game under the intense pressure of playoff competition. San Antonio will need to demonstrate that he can rise to the occasion.